All right, you guys, so we are on part 2 in the Unmanageable Events, Stress, and Crisis series here in August 2020. Stress has been a big theme for our vlog since the pandemic just took a hold of all of us in this crisis that started up in March 2020. So if you want to look at more videos on stress, there's quite a bit on YouTube or on our website vlog that you can figure those out easier because they're archived a little bit cleaner than on Instagram and Facebook. But for today, I want to go through a little bit of a stress activity with you. So the first piece, and if you want to pause for a second, grab a piece of paper or maybe open up a little section in your phone or your computer where you could jot some notes. So the first question I want us to just take a moment to explore is, what are the top 3 stressors that you're facing just right now? So today, this day in August, what are the top 3 stressors? Are you thinking about kids going back to school? Are you thinking about masks, no masks, the numbers in Alberta? Maybe you're having some conflict at home or a difficult relationship, financial hardship, just really exploring what that stressor or those 3 stressors might be. Now, when you're exploring these stressors, the next question for yourself is, how do you feel about how you coped? How did you do? How are you doing with concerns about children going back to school? How are you doing about concerns about your relationships? How are you coping? What are you doing to take care of yourself with these difficulties that you may be facing? And then this is harder, so you might have to really take a pause, whether it's if you pause this video or if you take a pause afterwards. But if you could take a moment of meditation to reflect on a stressor that you handled well. You know, if you can take a moment and think about what was hard, what was really getting all of your stress level up, and you actually did a good job of it. Maybe it was recently, maybe it was a few weeks ago, months ago, maybe it was last year. Stress has been off the hook for most of us this year. But again, there are times when we actually push through and cope well with stress. So if you could paint that image in your mind, rather than just saying, oh, you know what, that time that I really had a ton of work to get done and I did it, that was a time I handled stress well. Tell yourself the story. See the visual detail. Watch the story in your mind of you overcoming that stress. And notice visually and embodied what it was like. What did you do? What is your story of overcoming stressors? And as you notice those triumphs over stress, how can you use that skill set inside of you to address the stresses that you're currently facing? Okay, so it's kind of a different way of looking at finding a coping tool, but the more we can visualize and really see those good coping tools, tell ourselves the stories of those times, and then try to tie them into our current stress. All right, you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.